YouTube, what is going on with y'all bulls, man? Back with another video, man. Yo, I have been inconsistent as F when it comes to my videos, but we're getting back on track with that. We're trying to get back in bread and butter with it, you feel what I'm saying? But I have an important topic, and I'm going to be only discussing these topics when it comes to my videos because I've been experiencing a lot these past couple of weeks, man. A lot of shit, you feel what I'm saying? But the most I've been experiencing is what is about semen retention, you know? Because I had a wet dream a good couple weeks ago. I just never talked about it, right? And I had entity, all right, I'm calling it quotation mark because they all come in succubuses, but I had an entity around me that all they were discussing is just nothing but sex. So I'm just going to give you guys what I've been going through and let you guys understand why semen retention is still superior and it's still important to your journey, right? So before I start the video, though, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. It will be well appreciated. I don't ask for much. I just ask for your understanding and you as a whole. You as being yourself. That's the key, okay? But long story short, family, so if you guys don't remember in my past videos, I was like on semen retention for a month, bro. You know, 30 plus days, and then your boy relapsed. And then we went on like a week and a half, then your boy relapsed. And then we got to a point where I've been in this relapsing cycle. And just now we are getting back on the journey. We're back on our feet again. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you I've been on it for this amount of days and shit like that. Like it has, bro, I'm just being transparent and real. Okay. There was an entity around me that was literally draining me of my essence. And all they will talk about is sex, 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 and sex. Now you guys got to remember that your sexual energy is your most important. Okay. Now remember, if you're in a relationship, right? Excuse me. If you're in a relationship with somebody or you're trying to build a foundation with somebody, we all already know subconsciously that we should only be ejaculating what is called our life force into our goddesses, right? Or into, you know, the queens out there. We should only be doing that if we're trying to procreate. But we live in a reality where they tell us that our life force is nothing but a nut, right? And they tell us that a female's portal is nothing but a pussy, right? And they tell us our portal is nothing but a dick. I'm just saying. This is what they say. And that's how they program a bunch of people to think sex is whatever. Whole time, the more you run around fucking all these Jezebels, the more negative energies are going to be tied into because you have a soul contract with them now. Now you're soul tied with them. So now they're always going to be lingering around you no matter what you think, no matter what you believe. Okay, especially if you don't wear a condom and you're hitting it raw and you're literally intertwining the entire time, you're definitely going to feel the energy big time. Okay, the whole point of us practicing this journey or practicing this art of life, if you want to call it an art, because semen retention is a beautiful art of life, but we're not supposed to be doing it for them, guys. I'm just giving y'all a realization because I'm not the only one right now. Okay, we shouldn't even be doing it for these females. A lot of these females, their validation is literally just that, them wanting what they want, the semen. And have you not noticed that when you start to retain it again and you start to hold it again, they be moving weird, they be acting weird because they don't like that you have all this vitality and all this life in you. They don't like it. They actually despise it. But if your eye's not open, right, or you're falling back into your lower self, because a lot of us tend to do that. It happens to the best of us. But when you fall back into your lower nature, you're just fucking again. Or if you're watching porn, if you're porn, you're jerking off again, you know, making it do whatever. And you're not realizing that you're going back into what you wanted to, you know, get out of. You're going back to what you want to get out of. So I want you guys to keep this as a mental note that this journey is meant for people that really want to grow. But remember, it's challenging. It's very difficult because you're still down here in the physical incarnation. You're still down here. You're still having to deal with all the stuff that as someone that's in the physical incarnation has to deal with. But remember that everything's an energetic thing. Everything's energy. Everything's intergalactic. Everything is within you, right? Everything's within you. Everything. So once you realize that, you want to retain all that good life that is within you, because a lot of us is doing what? Or exposing it out, right? We're exploding it every single day probably, or every other day or every other time, whatever, just releasing it like it's nobody's tomorrow. So I want you guys to be very aware of this, okay? A lot of people talk about semen retention, female attraction, trying to get the hoes, the biddies, or whatever. That's not what you should be focused on. Even though females are gonna, got your way at you, that's what you not should be focused on right now. The only thing that you should be focused on is what you're trying to manifest and what you're trying to grow and why you're on the journey, because that's gonna keep you level-headed on the journey. It's going to keep you on your toes on the journey. Every time you think to oneself, you have to remember why you even started the journey that you're on right now. Because if you don't give a back test to yourself, or you don't recite why you started the journey, it's going to be so easy to fall back into your vomit, because you have nothing that's keeping you upright, keeping you aligned. You're going to always fall back to your vomit. And I'm telling y'all from experience, don't do this, because it's so bad. You start feeling like this, you don't really want to do shit. You're not up. You're not trying. You're not trying to do anything at all, because you are so drained of your life energy, bro. Okay. And I told y'all about my wet dream I had, right? So one of these days I woke up, bro, and I was laying down. Okay. I have my bed over here, right? Check it out. Got the, got the bed over there, right? So I was laying down. Okay. And everyone has, oh, my bad for the camera. So as you can know, bro, as men, we get what's called morning wood, right? Okay, obviously you know what that is, right? Your shit's on rock mode, okay? But what's more crazier is that when I woke up, bro, I felt something was gonna emerge out, or something's gonna happen. Do you know how fast I jumped out of my bed, bro? And then I went to the bathroom, and it was like a little pus. It wasn't even a lot, but it was a little bit of something. And it's like, bro, I didn't touch myself. I didn't do nothing to myself. But remember that there is what they're called succubus in your dreams. And if they can't get your semen in the physical reality, they're going to try to fuck with your metaphysical body or your multi-dimensional body. And they're going to try to get you in the spiritual realm of things to make you, get that nut out of you, because they need that, bro. Because do you guys not realize that the most potent energy on this planet is your sexual energy, your sacral energy, right? Your root and your sacral fucking chakra points. Okay, there's a reason why even a lot of this to this day, like if you have IG right now, I'm off IG by the way, but if you have IG, right, they're literally showing you soft porn. They're literally showing you a lot of the shit. Yes, you could put not interested, I don't want to see this, hide this, I don't want to see that, but they're still pushing the agenda. Okay, they don't want us, especially the men, waking up to the truth. Because do you know what that's going to put you at when you hold your energy, bro? That's going to put you at a point in life where it's like it's going to show you the real. Because when you hold it and you're raising it, the veil's going to be broken. The veil's going to break. Why is the veil going to break? Because you have broken their system first. Because you have to raise your energy back. Because when you come down here, you have been lowered so far to your energy to the point where you're damn near vulnerable. Make sense? So I don't want this type of semen retention talk to go over people's heads. I don't want semen retention to be like a popular saying, niggas is throwing it around like it's whatever. Bro, this is something that could change your life. It changed my life. Right? And it's going to continuously change my life as long as we're on the right tip. Manifesting me whatever I wanted. Dead ass serious. If I showed y'all my books and what I say, I am that I am. I have everything that I desire because I am everything and everything is me. I have so-and-so. I will and I have so-and-so. I have conquered and I have obtained so-and-so, because you're already attracting this stuff because you already know you have it. But the actions have to be done after as well. That's on you, right? That's what you have to decipher for yourself. But I want you guys to really take this message and really dilute it and really make sure it's marinating inside of your soul and temple. You need to make sure that you are holding in your energy, holding in your sexual energy. Hold that shit, bro. Is it difficult? Yeah, it is. But as long as you have your back, you have your word, God's with you, the energy's with you, ain't nothing stopping you. You don't have to always worry and think and ponder because you already know what it is. Hell yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So keep this on a mental note. Keep this in the back of your mata. Keep this for messages in the near future. Share this video with a friend that needs to hear this. The whole point of this video is semen retention. Get back on it. Get back on retention. Get back on it. It's difficult, bro. I already know, but y'all are seeing my story. I could go a month or a month and a half or a month and some change, and then I fall back. But the whole goal and the whole process is becoming better than the last, doing better than what you did previously. But that's your journey, right? If you're not in a race with anybody else, you're number one to your only yourself. I repeat, if you're not in a race with anybody else, you're only number one to yourself. So don't put yourself in competition. Don't be comparing yourself to other people's journey. Be inspired by their journey. But remember, when you're not in the race, you'll be forever number one. So keep this in mind. Keep it in mind. All right? But that's the video, guys, I have for y'all, man. I'll come back with more gems when it comes to the Semem Retention shit. But I'm building and cultivating my energy back again, okay? This is, for me, day uno. Yes, we're on day one again. Yes, bro. Like I said, there's entities. Like, I'm just keeping it a band with y'all right now. Okay? We're just now cultivating this energy again. We're just now getting back on track, okay? But I want this video to be known to you guys because I want you guys to remember that you're not alone. People are struggling. People are still trying to figure out the hack or the glitch to get out of their so-called, monstrosity. Remember, it is you against you. So what you say to yourself, thus it will be, okay? Never, ever let it go over your head, family, all right? But like I said, share with somebody who needs to hear this, man. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, man. Make sure you like the video and comment, too. I want to interact with y'all. I want to have a type of bond, you know what I'm saying? But I love y'all, family. Take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you guys in the next video, man. One love.